Wild boars, also known as feral hogs or pigs, are non-native invasive species in the United States that cause significant ecological and agricultural damage. Originating from domestic pigs, these animals have established populations in many states, particularly in the southeastern and southwestern regions. Their adaptability and prolific breeding have led to widespread concerns about their impact on native ecosystems and agricultural lands. In the United States, wild boars are known for their destructive foraging behavior, which can devastate agricultural crops including corn, soybeans, and rice. They also pose a threat to native wildlife by competing for food and habitat resources, which can lead to a decline in native species populations. Moreover, their rooting behavior can damage vegetation, soil, and water quality, leading to erosion and reduced water retention in affected areas. Wild hogs, also known as feral pigs, have a long history intertwined with human civilization. Originating from the wild boar species, these adaptable animals were domesticated in various parts of the world for their meat and other resources. However, through a combination of escapes and intentional releases, some of these domesticated pigs found their way into the wild, where they thrived and established feral populations. This phenomenon has occurred in different regions globally, including Europe, Asia, and the Americas. In the United States, wild hogs were introduced by early European settlers, particularly Spanish explorers, as a source of food and as a means of sustaining their settlements. Over time, these feral pigs adapted to the diverse environments found across the country, leading to their proliferation and widespread distribution. This expansion, combined with their aggressive foraging habits and prolific breeding capabilities, has resulted in significant ecological and agricultural challenges, making wild hogs a focal point of ongoing management and conservation efforts. Despite their historical significance as a source of sustenance for early settlers, the unchecked growth of feral hog populations has led to their classification as an invasive species, necessitating the implementation of various control methods to mitigate their impact on the environment and agricultural lands. The reproductive capacity of wild boars is a significant factor contributing to their population growth and spread. Sows can produce 2 litters of 4 to 6 piglets annually, enabling their numbers to increase rapidly if not effectively managed. The absence of natural predators further exacerbates the challenge of controlling their population, making it crucial for authorities to implement proactive management strategies to curb their proliferation. Efforts to control the wild boar population in the United States involve a combination of hunting, trapping, and the use of specialized management techniques. Trapping methods may include corral traps and box traps, which are designed to capture multiple animals at once. Additionally, hunting is permitted in many states to help manage the population, with some areas implementing special hunting seasons and regulations specific to wild boar control. The impact of wild boars extends beyond agricultural and ecological concerns, as they can also pose risks to humans' health and safety. These animals are known carriers of various diseases, such as brucellosis and pseudorabies, which can be transmitted to livestock, pets, and even humans. Furthermore, their aggressive behavior and large size can pose a threat to humans, particularly in encounters where they feel threatened or concerned. Wild boars' adaptability to various environments, including forests, grasslands, and wetlands, makes their control and eradication a challenging task. As omnivores, they have a diverse diet that includes plants, insects, small animals, and carrion, enabling them to thrive in a wide range of habitats and compete with native species for food resources. Several states have implemented specific regulations and policies to manage the wild boar population and minimize their detrimental impact. These measures often involve a combination of public awareness campaigns, hunting incentives, and targeted removal efforts to reduce their number and prevent further expansion into new territories. Despite these management efforts, the persistent threat posed by wild boars remains a significant concern for both environmental conservationists and agricultural stakeholders. Their ability to cause extensive damage to crops, natural habitats, and native wildlife continues to necessitate ongoing research and effective management strategies to mitigate their adverse effects on the ecosystem and agricultural productivity. Controlling wild boar populations requires a multifaceted approach that incorporates various management strategies tailored to the specific ecological and geographical characteristics of the affected region. One of the primary methods used to control wild boars is trapping. This approach involves the use of different types of traps, such as corral traps, cage traps, and drop nets, strategically placed in areas where wild boars are known to frequent. These traps are often baited with a combination of food sources to attract the animals, and once captured, the wild boars are either euthanized or relocated to designated areas, depending on the regulations and guidelines in place. Trapping efforts are typically conducted in collaboration with local wildlife agencies, landowners, and conservation groups to ensure effective and ethical practices that prioritize the well-being of both the environment and the animals. Hunting is another key method utilized in the management of wild boar populations. Many states in the United States have established hunting seasons and regulations specifically targeting wild boars, allowing licensed hunters to participate in population control efforts. Controlled hunting not only helps regulate the population size, but also provides recreational activities and opportunities for hunting enthusiasts. However, it's essential to implement sustainable hunting practices that prioritize the ethical treatment of animals and adhere to state and federal regulations. This includes promoting responsible hunting behaviors, ensuring the humane treatment of wild boars, and emphasizing the importance of conservation ethics to maintain a balance between population control and wildlife preservation. Furthermore, the implementation of specialized fencing systems have proven effective in preventing wild boars from accessing agricultural lands and sensitive ecological areas. Electric fencing, for instance, has been widely used to create physical barriers that deter wild boars from intruding into agricultural fields and causing damage to crops. These fencing systems are designed to withstand the strength and agility of wild boars, making them a practical and sustainable solution for protecting agricultural investments and minimizing conflicts between farmers and wildlife. Additionally, the strategic placement of fencing along wildlife corridors and sensitive habitats can help prevent the encroachment of wild boars into critical conservation areas, thereby safeguarding the integrity of native ecosystems and preserving biodiversity. By combining these management strategies and fostering collaboration among stakeholders, it is possible to develop comprehensive control measures that effectively mitigate the negative impacts of wild boar populations on both the environment and agricultural sectors. In conclusion, wild boars in the United States represent a complex ecological and agricultural challenge, requiring a multifaceted approach that combines regulatory measures, public awareness, and effective management techniques. With their robust reproductive capabilities, adaptability, and potential risk to humans' health and safety, addressing the issue of wild boars requires a comprehensive and coordinated effort from federal, state, and local authorities, as well as the involvement of communities and stakeholders in affected regions. Thanks for watching.